We will cover mostly adverse conditions. You'll be moving on to emergencies a little later into the class. So we're going to answer these questions. This is what we're going to ponder for the next few minutes. What are adverse conditions? We'll answer that. How does reduced visibility increase the level of risk when you're driving? There's environmental factors that will be affecting us, and we'll learn about those as well. How can a driver adapt to each of these situations? So let's define adverse condition. It means not perfect conditions, right? So we're going to have several things we're going to talk about as far as what those conditions are. We can't always drive in a nice blue sky, sunny day, dry pavement. That doesn't happen. You live in Minnesota, by the way. 6 months of this year is driving on some adverse conditions, isn't it? I have to say you're lucky to live in this state to be able to practice and learn that kind of driving, get that kind of experience. You don't get that in Florida. Some of the adverse conditions that affect our visibility or the vehicle, our vehicle control. Driving at night is an adverse condition. You wouldn't think so, but not every night's a moonlit night. We give you nice lighting. Driving on snow and ice, as we mentioned, in Minnesota. Sun glare. What is that? Yeah, right now we're experiencing that this time of year when if you're driving westbound in the afternoon around 4:30, you're getting it right in the eyeballs. And it's causing some sun glare. Rain. Rain can be distracting, but also the wipers themselves, low speed, especially high speed, they're kind of detracting as you're trying to watch out and look out in front of you. The rain itself is an adverse condition where it's tough to have good visibility, whether it's on the windshield, being sprayed up in your car. Rain can do that way. Fog, smoke, and dust can do the same thing. And we're going to talk about a very important aspect about following distance tonight, especially in adverse conditions. Oh, mountains. Where do we have mountains in Minnesota? Where?
Not really up north.
Okay, we don't have mountains, but we got some hills, don't we?
Yeah.
Stillwater. Frontenac Park. Been down around that area at all?
Yep.
And where else? Winona. You get up into the hills in there. So, all of the driving conditions, especially with snow, ice, rain, is going to make it challenging to negotiate some curves and some hills. Okay, what can we do as drivers to reduce those risks? Number one thing, guys and gals, slow down. There's no other way of doing it. Speed is not your friend in adverse conditions. Slow down. And we'll follow some of that tonight when we go through some of these videos and slides. Increase your following distance. What is the following distance rule? 3 seconds. You should increase that. 3, 4, 5 6 seconds based on the conditions. You need more following distance to stay safe. That safety cushion that you're trying to build when you're following on dry pavement is 3 seconds. When it's rainy, you're not going to have the traction and you're not going to have the reaction. So you need to have more of a following distance. Keep yourself safe. And you're actually helping the driver behind you as well. Turn on your headlights. Why do we do that?
You can see.
So you can see? That's right. People can see you, but if they turn on their headlights, visibility of that vehicle is a whole lot better. You can see them a whole lot better. All right, this is a video on reduced visibility. Why isn't it running?
Click the button.
Click the button.
You live in a